Oi. Oi.
And boy.
Oi. So we're back. What is it? Week 14. Oi.
I lost count after 11.
Yeah. Oh, it's Ratbird week again, huh?
Yeah, different setup again. So
Yeah, we changed it up again.
keeping you guessing.
The green screen's back from vacation with the white screen.
Had a good time.
Yeah, now it's got little purple screens running around. It's a good time. It's a good time for the green screen.
It's all for I'm happy
And
for you.
yeah, and it's a good time for our new set. And surprisingly, we can say that we might have actually won a bye week. Hey, everything went our way.
First time.
Yeah.
First time. Bye-week winners. Let's get it.
You had Baltimore lose, which was nice.
Yeah.
You had the Raiders lose.
And last night.
The Bengals. And then, yet again,
Steelers.
the Steelers lost.
Which, by the way, they came back and it made me so angry. Because, like, when I stopped watching that game, it was like 23-0. How they came back, they lost 36-28, I think. That's crazy that you're able to score that many points.
Yes.
But whatever.
That's
a different
That's something we'll leave for the Steel City Renegades at Redline Radio LLC. Gotcha. And
plug.
plugging in my uncle over there. All right. So yes, that opens the door for us going forward. The opportunity is there once again. So why don't we just go out there and grab it and go get the dub this Sunday? We're gonna keep it simple and easy today, and we've had 2 weeks that we've talked about the Ravens, and this is the third week in a row that we're talking about the Ravens.
It all stands outside of Marlon Humphrey is now out for the rest of the season, which helps out a ton talking about the season going forward.
Yeah, and then as far as the Browns go, we are without David Njoku, Anthony Schwartz,
Jamie Gillan,
Anthony Walker, and
Greg Newsome had a concussion today at practice.
Yes, a little slippy and fall on your head on the last play.
A slippy slip.
Brilliant.
Love it.
Gotta love these kind of things when you're battling for a playoff spot.
But luckily, I think Greedy Williams is a great person, great sub for him. I think he's been playing up to. I actually passed my expectations this year, so I'm happy. I'm happy with Greedy. How everything's turning out.
All right.
I don't think he's not as good as Greg, but hey, I'll take it.
He gets by, I think. Yeah. Losing Greg's going to be a big hit. Same with losing David Njoku and possibly Harrison Bryant.
I saw Harrison Bryant was out.
Oh, okay. Well, now we're down to one sucky tight end named Austin Hooper.
Which, if you've been watching,
Austin Pooper.
We love him.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Bing bong. Fuck your life.
Austin Hooper, fuck your life.
Catch the fucking ball, okay? Gabagoo. So, gonna just hop right into the cowtails this week.
All right, let's do it.
Once again, he had it the last time. He's gonna have it again. Baker Mayfield. You had your week to take a rest. Almost 2 weeks. You're playing the same damn team without their best secondary
players at this point.
Right. He had a solid game last time out in Baltimore. Whether you want to look at the stats or not, I personally think he was making great throws.
He's just solid.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's on him again to get this team going, and he's the quote unquote leader of the team, and he's got to get them going offensively. There was a lack in the run game because they were like, hey, we're going to make Baker throw the ball. And that was the downfall of the offense. So
get this run game started. I'm sorry.
By
the way, I love those glasses.
Thank you.
I'm noticing those. They look real dope.
Thank you. I decided I need to start wearing glasses more because I'm having a hard time with my vision. So.
Well, you're looking good while you're doing it, so.
Thanks, my friend.
Of course, dude.
All right. You want to break off the next cowtail?
Yeah, I haven't really given this much thought who I'd give it to, but I mean, Nick Chubb, after last week or 2 weeks ago, I mean, their last game performance, I mean, maybe that may be on him, maybe it's not, but you got to get it going, get this game going. I mean, maybe it's not all him with last time, but he was getting shut down a little bit, so I really hope he can actually get through it. I mean, I know consistently the Ravens have been pretty good against the run, but if he gets it going, man, we're a different team with him. When he's rolling and Kareem's rolling, and that rotation's real nice. It really is a different team. So I'd love to see that get going a little bit more than we've had recently. So Nick Chubb, man, Nick Chubb.
Okay, and my final kowtow does not even go to a player. It goes to Coach Daddy Stefanski. He's downgraded from Daddy Stefanski to Stepdaddy Stefanski within a couple weeks.
Interesting.
And he's a stepdad that you don't want. He tries to do too much, and it doesn't work out. Yeah. And let's just say he needs to get his shit together. It's a broken record every time we hop on this show and talk about what's wrong with this team. And honestly, there's been no corrections, and hopefully they made these corrections throughout the bye week.
They had to. If they didn't, it's a waste of a bye week.
I just can't fathom them coming back and being the same mediocre team that they have been. There's been no discipline for the players and the coaches. And the play calling has been horrendous. That's to say the least. But I think it starts with Stefanski. He's got to get this run game going. If it doesn't work out, don't go away from it. The run game is, you got to grind out wins. You control the game. It doesn't matter if you go 3 and out for the first couple possessions. You never quit on the run game.
And it tires out the defense.
Like, how many years have we watched the Pittsburgh Steelers have no run game at all? And they've been able to grind out games.
But they still run the ball consistently.
And they find ways to beat the team because they go out there and they stick to what they're good at. And that's something the Browns need to do. They're not going to get away with throwing the ball 37 times with a hurt quarterback. It's not going to happen. They're not going to beat a team like this. They need to go and come in the first energy on Sunday and run a damn ball down their fucking throats. And you got to keep it simple, stupid. Simple as that. I will not say any more about Coach Stefanski. Just keep it fucking simple and limit the fucking dumbass penalties.
True that.
Or I'm going to be really cussing next week.
Yeah, from the stadium.
Yes. Moving on.
If I'm going to roll this donut to you.
Royal Donuts. Keys to the game.
I got to make a graphics pack. I really do.
Graphics pack. We got to talk to Royal Donuts so we can get their logo like right here. Right underneath the helmet.
I'll just make one.
Just a Royal Donut with the crown.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Who are you giving this one to?
Keep it simple, stupid. That's it.
That's it.
Keep it simple, stupid. Stick to what you're good at.
And stop Lamar Jackson.
Do what you do best and don't get in your own way. It's simple as that. This Baltimore team is not that good. Their record does not show the ability of this team. Baltimore has nearly lost half their games, and they don't deserve to be where they're at now. They get away because the athletic ability of Lamar Jackson, who's been able to bail them out.
But even then, I feel like consistently now, you see him scrambling a lot more and not knowing what to do and who to throw it to.
Yes.
It's been causing a ton of issues, and he's getting sacked a ton more as well this year.
I think this year is without having a solid set of running backs, it has really exposed Lamar Jackson and the rest of the offense. Teams are finding ways to contain Lamar Jackson. They'd rather have him beat them with his arm. And how that happens, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said last week, if there was he beat us by 2 lucky throws. And
to Mark Andrews is one
you,
of them.
you had to take 2 fluky ass plays to beat us. You know what? Good for the defense for, you know, being as tight as they were, but those should never happen. So, moving forward, our second Royal Donut key to the game is know where your guy's at on both sides of the ball. When you're picking up blitzes, you're picking up a receiver in man coverage or zone coverage, know where your guy's at. How many times have we seen people just run in the backfield wide open and take a hit on Nick Chubb or Baker? It's been consistent this year.
Who was that? Was that Patrick Queen that did that last week?
Patrick Queen.
But like he just came right through a gap and got Chubb for like negative 3 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no one there. I mean, I get that you got a gap and it was like real nice, but like, come on.
Yeah, but it's you know, missing blocks, whiffing. They're just missing on assignments through and through. The secondary, they played a stellar game, but you know, you can go back and watch that game, watch 3 or 4 plays where you go, well, if someone was in the right spot at that time, we might have a dub. And not much more to say about that.
Yeah. At this point, just win the damn game. And said we talked about it a couple weeks ago. We've been talking for 2 weeks now. Yeah. It all stands true. Let's just go in at home and actually win, because we've lost 4 straight to this team. I'm getting sick of it. I think a win would just really help out and just really change the momentum, especially after a bye week, which is, we've talked about how last year after a bye week, it was like a different team came out, we kept going, and we had a roll through the end of the year. I'm really hoping it's the same way. And, I mean, I just want to win against this team. I really do. It's been 2 years, almost 2 years since we've had I know. It's been real disappointing.
And you got one more Royal Donut key to the game. Get ahead of the chains. When I say that, I mean we don't want negative yards to start off or no yards. We need to at least be getting 3 to 4 yards to get this game going.
Be consistent.
Right. You want to put yourself ahead of, you know, your schedule. On first down, get 6 yards. It makes the rest of your drive
but
easy.
Also call plays. This goes back to Stefanski. Just call plays that we can actually get to that. Don't do a bubble screen and then a run and now it's third down and 8. It's consistent where you're just doing weird plays, or third down and you're just doing
just get, because
third down and 8 and it's an empty set and no one's open.
Yeah, when you do stuff like that, this helps you build a rhythm within the offense. And once you get your rhythm, this team starts clicking, things start going right. And, you know, if you put yourself ahead of schedule in this game with a team that's been struggling, like the Baltimore Ravens, they went out and struggled against that Pittsburgh team on both sides of the ball. And we like to think that our offense is light years better than Pittsburgh.
Like to think that.
We like to think that, but it's like, what have we done this year that's proven that we are light years better? That is the $1 million question.
Steelers scored 28 points yesterday. I don't think we've scored 28 points since October.
But I don't care how they win this game. It could be by a point.
It could be like the Lions game. I don't give a shit.
Baker can throw 6 picks. I don't care. A win is a win at this point, and in this time of the year, you need these wins. And it doesn't matter how it's done. Just get it done. You take care. You do yourself so many favors by just winning this game. You lose this game, good luck getting into the playoffs. In fact,
I think it's out at that point if you lose one more.
You're going to need a lot of help to get in. But you put yourself in a good position this week. If you go and just get the win, because you're going to have help this week. You have the Raiders, who are sitting there battling with you for a wild card spot.
Yeah,
and then play Kansas City. Then you have Cincinnati. They're playing
Cincy's the last game.
They're
Green
playing.
Bay after that.
Oh, I'm talking about this week's schedule.
My bad.
Cincinnati's playing San Francisco, and San Francisco's playing some good football.
Inconsistent as hell, but
Right.
good football when they're playing.
Yeah, and you have Buffalo playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and these are all teams. They're
7-5.
Yeah, it's a toss up right now for the wild card, and this is the perfect week.
Because if we win this week, they lose this week, dude, we're tied with the Bills. So I mean,
we're tied with the Bills.
What does that say about
we
the
surpassed
AFC?
the Raiders? We surpassed the Steelers this week. We surpassed the Bengals. Just take care of business. It is as simple as it gets. You win again. You keep on winning. You keep on winning. You will get in the playoffs. You lose games, you will not make it.
And that just comes down to consistency of play and coaching.
So hopefully they made their reboot during the bye week, and you have a whole week. In fact, you've probably had a whole month. Let's just say that, a whole month to focus on one team.
Yeah, pretty much, actually, if you're thinking about that.
But about 3 weeks. 3 weeks to focus on one team, specifically one guy in Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
If you don't win this game, the season is over. So I hope the energy is there. They fixed all their problems as far as play calling, penalties. I hope they've healed up. If Baker's got mobility, thank God, because he needs it. So that being said, this is my little bit of confidence I have left in this team.
Okay.
If they don't win this game, I will guarantee you I will not predict them to ever win another game for the rest of the year. That being said, I'm taking my mighty Cleveland Browns over them fucking shitbirds from Baltimore. And I'm picking them 21-16. Cleveland Browns, here we go, Brownies. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Fucking energy, dude. The Browns have got to take a note from this guy right
They need
here.
my energy. Shout out Tim Bender.
You need to be on the sideline, dude, running up and down, just fucking hitting people.
Oh, they don't need that in their life.
I think they do. I think they really do. You should be hired. You should run out with the dog.
I don't get paid nothing to have this amount of energy. In fact, I spend enough money on this team. They should be paying me to go to these games.
Jerseys and games, and then dude, we expensive out here.
It's contagious. It's contagious, bro.
Dude, that is the funniest shit. When Landry has both of his legs broken, he still drags his feet. One of the funniest things that came out of Hard Knocks, Browns a few years ago, was legendary.
Jesus,
so good, right, dude? That was a while ago.
I just don't know if I'll be able to handle doing this show if we don't win on Sunday. Because these teams are so damn bad, it just doesn't make sense how we lose. How the hell did we lose to either of those teams? It just drives me wild. But go ahead and make your prediction. Before I keep on going and make this an hour.
Which easily could. My prediction, I think we're going to find a rhythm. And I think we're going to run the ball, obviously, more. I say that obviously because it's actually not super obvious, depending. But I think we're going to run the ball a little bit more, get a little more consistent. Hopefully, I think Baker is going to be healthier, obviously, with just time passing. And so I think they find the rhythm. And I think, again, our defense kind of shows up. It shows up against Lamar. And I say we win this one 24-21. It's going to be tight. But I think we're going to pull it off this time. So that's my prediction. Thanks for watching. That's the episode.
Is it, though? Is it?
I thought so.
Is it? No, it is. All right, thank you for watching the Muni Lot Report. Grazie. Have a wonderful weekend. Go Browns.